here we are down at the bottom of our top field, starting at the pêcherie. So the pêcherie is actually a little bit leaky at the moment. You can see the highest level on the concrete overflow there, but we haven't puddled it. And I think when we cleaned it out, we removed what puddling there was. So it's not getting as high as it should. But this pêcherie is a historic pêcherie. It's on the Napoleonic charts of 1805 as a pêcherie, and we believe it's part of the chateau complex here, providing the fish. I mean, it'd be nice one day to get some more water in here, maybe get some tench in here and use it as a fish protein supply. But we're managing this. We're putting in horsetails and various other plants to encourage insects and so on, and not much in the way of amphibians yet, and we've got lots of people wanting to donate their frogs to us, so we might end up with some frogs soon. But this is largely just re-establishing itself. It's interesting to see how nature takes over if you just let it. So this is a lovely little covered walkway. Again, when we moved in, this was completely overgrown. You couldn't get anywhere near this, so we took all of the brambles out and created this walk that runs through the edge of the field here, so you can see where we are in context to the house. We're not very far from the house at all. Walnut trees there. But these areas we used to cut quite regularly with my tractor. We decided last year to stop cutting. We've just left this bottom area to do its own thing, and it really is quite spectacular what appears when you let nature take its course. Huge variety of wildflowers here. These rough areas. We keep this path cut just to make it easier for walking. But the astonishing thing is that when you stop cutting these areas, all of a sudden trees begin to appear. So we've got oak trees everywhere. And you can see how quickly these things can turn into a forest if you just let them be. There are hundreds of these little oak trees all the way through here, which of course have been mowed every year, so they've developed quite a good rootstock. But now we're letting them grow. They're soon going to be overtaken by oaks, which is great. Oaks as far as the eye can see. And of course hazels, plenty of hazels here as well, coming down from the hedge line. So this is all coppice along the hedge line here, which we need to. That's actually on the SNCF property, but I think we need to go in and start taking wood out of that coppice. And it's amazing as well to see this hedge line here in the other side of this rough area. That was a completely clear fence line 10 years ago, which the farmers used to keep clear, and we just stopped clearing it. And here, 10 years later, we have a predominantly oak hedgerow, 20, maybe 20, 25 foot tall oaks, occasional rowans, hawthorns, cherries of course, all the way up through, just by letting them grow. And then finally we come down to the second level crossing into our lower field. That field's used for grazing by the neighbours' cattle. And then this This is our second field, which is used for hay and features another tunnel under the railway to give us access from this top field under the railway embankment to the lower field. I haven't been through there for a while, but we keep that piece of mesh there because the cattle keep escaping from the lower field and crashing through. But I can get through there on a tractor, amazingly. Lots of lovely varied habitats, and also potential for a festival, I think. I've always imagined having the pyramid stage here and that natural embankment in front of us full of thousands of raving music fans, but we haven't quite got round to that yet.